Damn, bro. I'm about to drop a video course on pretty boy skills. Fucking hell. You know when you're having one of those days where you just feel on top of the world? I don't know what it is for me, but today is one of those days. I think it's because I'm outside in the sunlight. I've been for a run. Like, I just feel good today. I feel on top of the world. So, I want to make sure you boys, no matter what circumstances you are in, no matter what shit you're going through in your life, you always hold yourself to excellent standards. You always hold yourself to exceptional standards, to G standards, whatever you want to fucking call it, bruv. You hold yourself to the top tier standards, regardless of the circumstances that you are in. Now, just quickly, this could be your dog's just died, your girlfriend's just broke up with you, you just stepped outside the house and you're broke and you've got fucking holes in your shoes and whatever it may be, any circumstance, you lost your job, like you're feeling like shit, you're feeling insecure, you don't feel good today, whatever it may be, you must always hold yourself to those top tier standards that you set for yourself, because one main reason for this, and I'll explain how to actually do this in a second, but the main reason you must always hold yourself to these top standards, regardless of the circumstances you are currently in, is because you do not allow external things to define who you are. So for myself personally, I like to define myself as a confident, positive, social, just happy guy, right? I like to enjoy life. I like to live life. I like to take the joy out of it. I'm like a dog. I don't define myself like this, but I've been told like you're like a puppy. You're like a happy puppy. And I want to make sure that I hold myself to those standards where, yeah, I'm walking around and I'm just enjoying life. Regardless of the circumstances I'm going through, I'm enjoying life. I'm positive to be around. I'm polite and respectful. That's me. I look after myself. I'm healthy. That's who I define myself as. So for me to then change who I am because of an external circumstance, that would make me, to an extent, not true to myself, inauthentic. Because if I define myself as that person, and then I'm allowing something external to change who I am and how I act, that would make me inauthentic, wouldn't it? That would make me, in a sense, fake, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, you can feel certain emotions depending on the situations you're in. If your dog's just died, yes, you are going to feel sad. You're going to be sad. You're going to want to walk around with, shitty posture. You're going to want to walk around and just not speak to anybody. You're going to be in that mindset of just disassociation from the world, aren't you? Naturally you are, because you're feeling sad. Just because you feel that emotion doesn't mean that you have to act that emotion out into the universe. You can feel it, you can take the emotion, you can use it as infinite energy and go and get some fucking muscle, or you can just sit there and mope around and be sad and complain and cry and make yourself a victim. They're your two choices. It's completely up to you. So always remember this. Just tell yourself this in the back of your brain. Hold yourself to exceptional standards. Always. Go and write it down after this video, because when you write it down, you are solidifying it in your brain and in the fucking universe. I had a day the other day where I went to pick up my employee pass for this new job that I started. It's like a restaurant job. So I went into this building. I went and picked up a pass. And on the way out, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the clothes I was wearing that day. You know, because some days you just kind of throw some clothes on. You don't really think too much about how it's looking in coordination to it, whatever. Maybe it was just one of those days. Maybe the hair was shit. You know, you just have one of those days where you just feel like not confident in yourself. You just feel like shit. I don't know what it was, but it was one of those days for me. I got my pass from the employee office. And as I was walking back home, I was going to go get on the tram. I just found myself. I caught myself just like not slouching, because I never walk like this, but just kind of like this. Just no life in me, you know? And I never want to be one of those guys that walks around just, mundane and droney and just I hate that. It's so boring. I'm here once and I want to make the most of it. I want to be full of fucking life, not in an annoying way or an autistic way, but I just want to enjoy my experience here. So I caught myself and I was like, bro, get the fucking grip of yourself and hold yourself to fucking G standards, yeah? Hold yourself to those good standards. Hold yourself up straight, good posture. I don't care how you're feeling, whether you're insecure or sad or whatever it may be. Always hold yourself to those standards. Because what's the alternative? You allow the external event, you allow that negativity to become who you are. Because if you keep acting like that every single day, if you keep holding yourself with shit posture and you're talking with a timid tone and you're not enjoying life and you're just walking around with this droney, like complainy persona, that's going to become who you are, whether you like it or not. Just through habit, just through habitual behavior, it will become your reality. So hold yourself to those good standards. What actually are those standards? How do we actually practically do this? Like, let's say you're having a bad day. Your girlfriend's broke up with you. You know, okay, hold myself to exceptional standards, hold myself to good standards. What does this actually mean? Like, how do we practically practice that. For me, I think this is a personal thing, right? You have to define it for yourself. But just to give you an idea, if I don't get invaded by flies, when I say hold yourself to G standards, hold yourself to exceptional standards, whatever it may be, whatever the phrase is, when you basically just tell yourself to get a grip, right? Fucking sort yourself out. It means you act in a way that matches your ideal self. So my ideal self would be full of positivity, full of life, please and thank you, saying hello to people. He's social, he's present in the moment. That's a big one for me. When I go in these modes, I get very disassociated from the present, and I'm in my head a lot. I'm just thinking a lot. So he's present in the moment. He's got good posture. He looks after himself. He takes care of himself. He's well groomed. You know, he's just that guy. You know, when he walks in, he's confident. He's just him. And I didn't feel like that guy on this day. I felt like just another NPC, if you will. I just felt like another just bypasser. Nothing different about me. I'm just like everyone else. And I don't really like that feeling. I like feeling like, yeah, I'm the fucking shit. I'm the fucking man. I love that feeling. As I'm sure you do too, right? So in order to maintain that, in order to stay in that frame, you've got to just constantly tell yourself, G standard, G standard, G standard, all the time. Top standard. So even if I'm feeling really low and really shit, I still go into the gym, dap my boy up, yo, it's good to see you, fist bumping everyone, how's your day going, man, it's good to see you, blah, blah, whatever. So I'm still in that social mode, I'm still present. I don't allow that negativity to consume who I am. Now, this isn't to say that the negative feeling's going to go away. Usually, if a negative emotion or a negative thought pattern or a negative feeling in general persists and it stays with you, bro, the eye bags are crazy today, man. I've been in the gym at like 4 a.m. the other day. I got up really early the morning, and then at the night I was awake from the night all the way till the next morning. I didn't sleep at all, so I had no sleep, and now I'm just catching up on it, but it still fucks me up. So yeah, I hold myself to those standards. That feeling is still going to be there. The negative emotion might still be there, and if it is, that's good, because number one, it's signaling that there's a problem in my life right now. There's something that's causing that negative feeling. So I need to ask myself why. Why am I feeling like that? What's causing it? And then deal with the issue. Contrary to that, you can also use that negativity as fuel. You can use it as energy, and you can go and put it into something else with those G standards. Another day, I remember this happening as well. It's been a couple of days recently where I've just been disassociated. I've just slumped into these low modes. And yeah, I was out with my family. We went out of town and we were walking past these like charity shops, these strip of shops. And the same thing, I just felt really like, oh, I don't really want to talk to anybody. I don't want anyone to see me. I just want to like recluse away from the world. I don't know if you ever feel like that, bro. Do you know, like you just don't want anyone to see you. You just want to stay in your little bubble and hibernate. It was like that. And I was like, why are you feeling like this? This is not who you are. This is not you. So I asked myself those questions. I broke it down. I realized what the problem was. I solved the problem in my brain or in the physical realm, whatever. And I just told myself, hold yourself to G standards, regardless of what's happening, regardless of the situation or the circumstances that you're in. You always hold yourself to those good standards, because that is the only way you're going to get the positive return on investment from the world. You're not going to get it from slouching around and being rude to people because you're in a bad mood, or, you know, not being social, or staying away and sitting in your room all day and not talking to anyone. Nothing good's going to come from those actions. So you got to just flip it and be like, right, G standards, get a grip of yourself, get up, have a shower, dress up nice, go and do your push-ups, go for a run, get some daylight on your skin. You just do what you would do if you were in your ideal state of mind. You just do those things anyway, regardless of how you feel. Like, yeah, you're not going to feel as good, but you can literally change your emotional state with your thoughts. So if you get yourself into the right mindset, you get yourself into that exceptional G mindset where you take pride in everything that you do everything to the best standards. Even if it's walking down the street and saying hello to people, you do it exceptionally well. You're not like, hi, bro, these flies. You know, you're not walking around with this timidness. How you doing, mate? You okay? Yeah, it's good to see you. Nice one. Have a good day. Bam, whatever. That shit, exceptional all the time. Even if that day I'm heartbroken, even if my dog's just died, you still hold yourself to those standards, because that is the only ever way that it's going to get better for you. Just keep this in mind. The coaching is down below if you want to learn more from me. And I'm definitely going to drop some video courses. By the time this video drops, I might already have a video course out, so go and find it. Maybe it's in the description. It might be in the about section. It'll be somewhere. Community post. Go and look for it. The coaching's down there if you also want to learn from my mistakes and my experiences, and you can come and save yourself those years of time and hardship and mistakes and just straight to the top. Okay, Look after yourself, bro. I'll see you soon. Bye.